Hi friends, Andrew Carruthers here, Education Director for Sam Villa. There's a couple different ways that we can move hair within a haircut to control our outcome. We have our elevation, which is an up and down movement. We have our finger angle, which is an in and out movement. And then we have our over direction, which is our front to back movement. One of the ways that we can use over direction in a really interesting way is this thing called a triangular pinch. And what that means is that we're taking a large triangular section and we're pinching the over direction into the center of that triangle. So here in the back crown area, you can see I've established a triangular section, skinnier at the top, wider at the bottom. Over direction is directly related to how far the hair needs to be moved to be cut. In a triangular section, you have less distance at the top and more distance at the bottom. What it does is it creates this radiation of length towards the outside corners of the widest part of our triangle. So utilizing this as an entire section and pinching everything into the center creates a really cool movement within that triangular section, again resulting in what we call a triangular pinch. We use this technique a lot in our Modern Heritage collection, which if you want to learn some really great full-length haircuts, go to our on-demand channel and you can watch these full-length haircuts where we do utilize this triangular pinch very often. So I'm going to grab the 7-inch dry cutting shear, and the reason I'm going to use this is because this is going to be a condensed section. It's a lot of hair to control, and the design of this blade is meant to handle a lot of hair at once. So we're going to take our section, establish the bottom of our triangle here. And what I'm going to do for you is I'm just going to do a really simple cut so that we can examine what happens with this triangular pinch method. So we take it vertically, and we're over directing both sides of that triangle into the center. And then we're taking our fingers and we're pinching that into the center. So you can see the outside comes to the center, outside comes to the center. And if you look, you see that this area through here has very little over direction, and these areas have a lot of over direction. So at this point, we're just going to come through, and we're just going to create a really nice straight, clean line so that you can see what the result is from the cross section. So if I take that and I bring that out to its natural position, what you can see is on those outside edges of the triangle, we have a fair amount of length here and here. So it creates this really cool radiated effect from the center outwards. And it's a technique that we use a lot when we want to create a lot of movement through the hair. So you could take very large triangles, you can take slightly smaller triangles. Remember, the smaller the triangle becomes, the less effect you're going to get from that triangular pinch. So because ours was rather large, you can see you get a lot of that radiation of length out towards those corners. And that's really how we use that in these different haircuts. So again, it's based off of a large triangle. A lot of over direction happens coming from the widest part of that triangle into that center point, and it creates a really cool radiated effect that you guys can use to add new texture into your haircuts. Any questions, comments you might have on this technique, go ahead and leave them in the box below, and we'll do our best to get back to you. Thanks for watching. Go check out that Modern Heritage collection. I'm Andrew Carruthers, Education Director for Sam Villa.